Hello friends, my name is Renuka and today we are making one Valentine Day card, and I just cut out this paper from Simranoff watercolor paper, and I use here the Simon Says largest stitch rectangle, and I'm also using the paper Smooches Wise Dies, and it is like cozy coffee, this one, and I already cut out some pieces with that, and I made 2 coffee cups with that. And next thing we are using in this Fiscus clear stamps, and what their name is like, and Latte Love is the name of the stamps. And you can use here any sentiment just to change your card, so it will become not a Valentine, but you can make a thanks a latte, you're terrific, or your birthday, and your kindness is warm my heart, to say thanks in different manner to a friend or a coffee lover. And now I want to use these stamps that we are the perfect blend. So these are the things, and for coloring I will use the watercolor technique, and for that I'm using distress inks. If you can have zig markers, you can use those, anything preferred by you. Now first of all I want to create a background here. So for background I'm using here spice marmalade, mustard seed, wild honey, a twisted citron, and I just choose them, and let's see how well they blend. Now there are 2 cups, and I want to create a light background so that these cups will pop up on that. At the same time I will add some girlish and boyish color to both of them differently, so that looks nice. And then I'll add these colors on these paper. Now I'll just spread a little bit of, you can do ink blending here directly with the sponge toppers, and I'll do that also. But before that I want some kind of background, and it's something like in my mind that kind of popping. So we'll use some the same distress inks for the blending, color blending also. But before that I want to create some kind of heart kind of shape here, and I don't want the perfect heart. I want this one is very loose and little bit mixed in the bottom, so that it will give that kind of illusion. And then I will put this cardstock aside for drying, and then for coloring those small cups, now here you can see I want to mention that there are lots of small die cutouts in this cup. So for first of all I just pop them out, and I'll put this aside because I don't want to color that white border of the cup, and I will color those. So which are the like this small leads should be in the same color, so I'll color both of them first. Then these hearts and these cups I want in a 2 shades. So after this I will speed up the process because it's just a little bit blending of colors. And so now I'm using here different distress inks, and I'll make sure that I link the products I use at the end of the video, or you can go to my blog and see what exact inks I use. I take one picture and post there. So now I'm coloring hearts, and now here you can see I'm just smooshing some colors on the acrylic block, and then I'm picking those color with the help of watercolor brush. Now you can use the normal brush also, but here I'm using wet on wet technique, so it is easy to just make paper wet and then pick little bit of colors, and then the water will do rest of the work. Now I don't want to heat dry the things. I like here the effect of the natural drying or air drying process, because it gives that different kind of texture to your card. But if you want to, you can hit it with the heat gun and it will dry quicker. So now I'm adding more and more colors, and I'm just kind of making layers and layers on them. Now you can see that here I didn't cut out those beans from those dies, at the same time the heart. I really like the position of heart just in the center, and that beans also, the coffee beans also. But basically you can cut out them and you can pop them and use them as a different thing. I will soon post another card after cutting those, that what we can make. Whenever card come, and if it's easy to just hack it out the things and make things happen, I first of all make some kind of cards with that thing. Now the paper is dry. Now I just use those mustard seed colors, and I just didn't use the citron color here because it's a little bit more popping for my eyes. So I just go to the shades of the orange and pink here, sorry, the yellow here, and I just add more and more color until I want that look. Then I use my distress sprayer, and then I'll just wait for some, I think a few seconds, and then I just wipe that with the water towel, so I get that distress look. Now as this is the coffee card, I decided to use the brown cardstock here, and here I'm using the Misty and that acrylic grid which I just came in my Simmons's haul. And then I really like that grid because you can position your stamps really nice and see that where you are stamping. At the same time, it's really easy to straight out your stamp, otherwise it is a little difficult to place them in a straight way. Now here I'm using all the watercolors and things, so I just decided to use MFT's Habitings. Here I'm using the black and the brown one, but if you are not making another water layer on that, you can go ahead and use Moment also. Now after popping out all those image, I can't just put those image on the card directly because I want little bit of pop on these coffee cups. So I decided to cut out a little bit shape by drawing inside of lines in those cups, and then I'll use those scratch paper as my base to stick out those small inlay pieces, and they will fit perfectly in there. And now I'm here using glossy accent because it will dry transparent, as you know, and I put lots of glossy accent and just put all those images just inside that, and I'll do that for both the coffee cups. And here I thought that I need more color, so I add that and now you can see that I get little bit of swatch there of the red color. But that is the beauty of the distressing, that you can anytime squeeze out them and make them another, means you can hide your things here. So now I'll do the same thing for this, and as you can see the color choices are here. First of all, I go to Mermaid Seed and like the darkest blue color there, and for these I choose the pinks and purples, so it kind of represent couple. And then I just see that wherever the color is picking out and some kind of mistakes, I just rub with a little water there and just pick out those extra colors from the paper towel. Now I just want to add dimension on the coffee cups, but you can go ahead and add the back panel also. Now here I decided to add the fun foam on the background. You can use the double sided tape also, but I thought the fun foam is giving like a nice dimension. At the same time, it's easy to use, so most of the projects I use fun foam. And then I'll use a Tombow mono glue to add these to the cardstock. Now most of the times I use the sticky part of fun foam to add the main image, and then I use the Tombow mono glue to add them on the card, because this liquid glue give me some kind of room to move the things, so I like to do that. And if you are choosing the sticky side, then it's really difficult to peel out and place it again. Now I'll add little bit more color just wherever I needed, and then I decided to add Winkazilla to add little bit glitter on those beans and the heart. And then for the other things I just add little bit, but on the heart I add the glossy accents also, so they will like pop up. You can add a fun foam behind them also. So this completes today's card. I hope you enjoyed this card, and if you like it, please do subscribe button, and you can follow me on Facebook and Pinterest. So until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye.